Hi guys, I'm out walking Busby, and I thought I would try and do some of Jasmine's Tag. I can't remember all 18 questions right away, so there's going to be several videos. Let me see. Real or fake tree? Well, growing up we always had a real tree, and then sometime in the 2000s we got our first fake tree. And unfortunately, I don't think we started having lighting problems. The lights started going out. I thought a lot sooner than they should have for what we paid for the tree. So then we started putting it up, but putting strings of lights on it. It was one of those trees that had lights stuck on, so you didn't have to put strings on. Well, we worked with them and worked with them when they started going out and we couldn't fix them. So we started putting strings of lights on it. This year though, I was getting nostalgic for the smell of the evergreen and having a real tree. So this year we have a 7-foot balsam, and we also have a real evergreen wreath over the mantle. I prefer real. Just something about the smell goes back to my childhood because we always had a real tree when I was young. Star or fairy? We've always used a star. It is still the star that my parents got, the first star that they had on their first tree. So the star is like 60 years old that we still use. Now I'm going to start forgetting some of the questions. I remember one of them was about, do you like Christmas parties? No, unfortunately. I like the idea of them, but being antisocial and an introvert, they stress me out. I remember, I think one of the questions is about holiday movies. I can't do movies like I used to when I was young. I used to like movies. I used to get into some movies, but these days I just don't have patience to sit down and stare at a movie. Holiday movies that I do try and watch, though, are usually the Scrooge movies, the Christmas Carol movies. Some of the better adaptations of those, like the one with Alistair Sim. I can't think of some of the others. My sister loves Miracle on 34th Street with Edmund Gwynn and Natalie Wood. But there again, I mean, hearing the music and stuff reminds me of my childhood, but I just don't want to sit down and watch the whole thing. It bores me. I have attention deficit in my old age, I guess. And I like to watch, I don't know if you call them movies, but the Charlie Brown Christmas and the Grinch cartoon one with Boris Karloff narrating, the original one. Let me think. But mostly, it's the Scrooge movies, Christmas Carol movies that I like. Let me see, what were some of our others? Oh, do you like it when stores play Christmas carols? Yes, I do, very much. Do I like it when shopkeepers dress up? Well, of course, I think it's festive and fun. Now, I think those are all of the ones that I can remember. I'll have to go back and look and start a new video. I'm looking around for deer. I'm always looking for deer. Unfortunately, they did their culling, which I don't think they need to do because I don't think we have that many deer. Anyway, I'll have to go look at the questions and start up a new video. We had been unseasonably warm for a while, like up in the 40s Fahrenheit, but it's dropping and getting cold again. Let me see if I can remember some more of these questions. Do I say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays? Well, I was raised saying Merry Christmas. It depends a lot on what is said to me. If somebody says Happy Holidays to me, I will usually say Happy Holidays in return. Or if they say Merry Christmas to me, I will say Merry Christmas in return. If I am to initiate it, I will probably say Merry Christmas because that's just what I was raised with and the tradition that I was raised with. What kind of Christmas cards do I like? I don't know. I tend to like ones with Santa. Oh, there's the bike coming. This guy usually calls Busby hot dog. Hi. Merry Christmas. I like ones with Santa on them. I like snow scenes. I like glitter, sparkly ones. I don't know if you heard him, but he said, "Hi, hot dog." He calls Busby hot dog. Okay, that was the Christmas card one. Do you say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas? I'm trying to memorize them because I don't have them written down. I'm probably going to have to go back and look again. Somehow I'm going to have to figure out how to upload these and paste them all together into one video. I used to be able to do that, and I haven't done it now that I've had to update my operating system and software and all that. Brr, that wind. Okay, I'm gonna go look again. Do you do Christmas, or do you think it's just another day? Well, we always do Christmas. If I'm on my own, I probably would do it, but much smaller. I don't think I would ever consider it just another day. I was raised with it being a big celebration with going to church and having a big family party. And so I don't think that's easy to erase once you've been raised with that. I don't know, unless you're like depressed or something. So I'll probably always celebrate it in some form or fashion. And the only way I think I would consider it as just another day is, like I said, if I'm clinically depressed or something. Let me think. It's hard for me to come up with my answers and remember the questions. So far, no deer, which is kind of sad and depressing. I did the one about holiday parties, right? And how I'm an introvert and antisocial. I think I did. Would I like to be a kid again? Yes, I would, very much so, at Christmas time. We had wonderful Christmases growing up, with tons of presents and music and food and candy and laughter. And my brother was alive, and he would play the piano, and people would gather around to sing carols and the Hallelujah chorus and 4-part harmonies, and lots of decorations and fire in the fireplace, and it was wonderful. So yes, I would like to do that again. I do not remember the first Christmas carol that I ever heard. I don't know, that would be impossible. There always is music playing in the house, either on the radio, records, tapes, CDs. So to remember the first one, no, it's not possible. Do I remember the first bad snow? Well, I think the first bad snow, I was born the year of a terrible storm in Chicago, where cars were stopped on the highway. It's a historic bad storm of '67, and that's the December I was born. But the one that I remember was in '79, I believe. I don't remember how much feet we got, but it was up to the tops of the cyclone fences, and the dogs could just walk over them and escape the backyard into the neighbors' yards. That was another historically bad snow, '79, and that one I do remember. So those are some more questions. I'm going to have to go back and look again.